ways to get a wife, and this, what this means is it means that you can have the space and create an environment that it's possible for essentially a woman to be a woman to be able to raise your kids, make homemade food, enjoy being the feminine role of a supporter and, like cheerleader, and not have to be working in the workforce for other people, but essentially working for you, the husband, and essentially working to perpetuate your shared values. So you're not like, it's not really like people like to say it's like a slave thing, but what it is it's you're working in concert to promote the values that you have together. So the way that's done is, I would say, roughly speaking, by following these 10 steps. And part of it is being ready, as you might imagine. And what I mean by that is being totally financially ready before you start the relationship. You got to be completely on your career, completely ready, so that you can not have to work like excessively hard in order to maintain your family, or at least a stay-at-home wife. And the more culture adopts this, and the less culture is so obsessed with spending all this extra money on the newest gadgets and vehicles and vacation and stuff, and restaurants. Like a lot of the complication is people want this quote unquote high standard of living, but it's costly. So what I'm suggesting is that we, as men, we get ready, and this is inclusive. This could also mean, say, a woman who's a boss lady, who's not really into working, but can contribute that more feminine, spontaneous, like carefree playfulness. It's like, I think that marriages will work better when people try to define these roles, and if not exclusively one person, be food and raise kids and what have you. So the first point is to get ready as a man. Be ready before taking it all on. Like thinking that you can have a woman that you're not married to, or get married and then build together. That that'll work if you want a guaranteed like a life where the where the woman can be a feminine woman and enjoy that. Then you got to be ready before you take on anything, because all the studying, like getting a PhD, or all the studying of learning how to build a business, and the time to save the money and do that, all of that is it's going to take time. And if you have a woman there, then it's going to detract from that process. So, and this is certainly not a deriding of women. This is more about, if you want that relationship dynamic, which I think is optimal, then you're going to have to move towards it. And you're going to have to make efforts. And so point 1, be ready. Point 2, let's say you are ready. Now you want to have a list that's not too specific, because there's only so many people out there. Maybe as broader in some areas. Like, let's say if you like Caucasian women, then they're but broader if possible. But you should have minimum parameters of the characteristics that physical and mental, that you want from a woman. And you should be also thinking about, is this woman, if you want to have children, is she healthy and strong enough and having genetics that you like that would work for what you would want to see in a child. So you have that. That's the list. The list should say stuff like you absolutely have to be X, Y, and Z. A list of musts and must nots. Yeah. Like for me, like on the list is must be vegan. Must not want pets. I don't want pets. So it's not as an example. You should have certain things that are very much like, this isn't, and then once you have that list, you want to use the language of not saying you're single, saying you're committed to, you're committed to a woman. You're committed. Excuse me. You're committed to your future wife, and then you can say, and then you can say, you're saying you're committed to your fellow wife, then you're saying, then you're saying you're committed to, like, you're like, you don't use the word single, say you're preparing for marriage, say you're you love, you're in self-love, you're married to yourself, and you're married to your values. And so you don't want to depart from that energy of love unless it's to invite somebody into it to be part of that energy. Right? So once you have that down, that's number 2, right? That's the list. Number 3 is the actual process of, okay, so you're looking for someone now. Now you want to use nonverbal language. This works if you see the person at a place that you frequent. You want to look at them as a man and then see if she reacts in a way that's suggestive, like showing off her body somehow to you. And that's a nonverbal cue and an invitation to say something. And the question is, what do you say? Well, you could say, start off with maybe a religious thing, like, are you of a certain religion or spiritual disposition? Or maybe say that that's what you are, and say that you're interested in, meeting like-minded people, because even if you don't marry that person, if they're the same culture as you, then they should, in a way, be like a brother or sister to you, a spiritual brother or sister, you know what I mean? So, so then you ask them, right? You tell them, these are, and then see how they respond, and then say that you're wanting to most efficiently determine compatibility. So what that means, what that means is, you could invite her to say, look at your social media, or if you have a website. So that puts the ball in their court. It makes it so they are going to be the ones asking, like, okay, well, they're going to be the ones like to move, like respond message, check out like my social media, send me a message. And the point is it's not about going on a date, it's about email. Because the whole date thing is designed for married couples to show that they're married. And so that's like 4 good points there. What would be next one would be, as you're emailing, or ask him that you'd like to, the question of maybe like right away you should tell them that you'd like them to notify some of their family that you are talking to them. especially the father, in the interest of tradition. It should be. You should be wanting to make the process systematic and not waste too much time with any one person. And like before you even talk to them or you should be able to visually discern, does a person abide by some of the preferences that you have as a person, All right, and then yeah, you guys get the idea. It's like when you are moving in the name of love and efficiency, and you're trying to be, and you're ready as a husband, you're going to think, when you're financially ready and emotionally, you're going to be operating differently. You're going to want a wife type of person. And so, like I said, all this stuff can be done online here. And this is turned into only like 5 steps, but it's like 10 mini steps. And you can speak about everything you need to, including intimate compatibility. You can speak about it all without going on public dates. So that's my thoughts there. Oh shit. And hoping you enjoyed that, and pardon the delays in thought. Had an engaging day, but all good. I'm gonna say aloha, and remember, you guys, if you've never tried the visualization of white light, try it out. It's quick and easy. You just imagine people smiling that you're upset at, or there's any conflict in. You imagine them happy, and then you imagine, like what I do is I use my fingers like a wand, and I Imagine I'm beaming bright light around me. People are smiling and reacting. The bright light streaming through people like a bright white laser or a bright white sphere of light. All that good stuff. Yeah. You can do it for world leaders, anyone you might be under threat of dark forces. And have some fun. Again, much thanks for you guys tuning in. Take care, guys. Be well.